see. Let's see. We back. 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 Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. We got a good one. Another good one. We got another. We got a first double header tonight. How you doing? How you doing?
What up, King?
And then how you, man?
I'm good, man.
Listen. We appreciate you today, man. We got this our first double header today.
Oh yeah.
Well, this our first double header ever.
And y'all had a heavy hitter.
Um,
Y'all had heavy. Y'all had Buku first. Big Buku.
and listen, we appreciate you today, man. We appreciate Hemingway,
Yes,
Hemingway, right?
sir.
Hemingway. So we gonna get jump right into it. Jump right into it. Right
Let's
into it.
do it.
Man, tell us. You let me see, because I did some history on you too. Did a
Okay.
little something. So you originally from Tennessee.
Ah. Yes, sir.
You're originally from Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
How was the culture? You really don't hear too many people coming, from out Tennessee. So how the culture out there?
It was got the part of Tennessee I was from. I'm from Clarksville, Tennessee.
Mm.
And Clarksville was a military town. So it wasn't like really. It wasn't a lot going on. It was very clean cut. Of course, you gonna find you'll find. But yeah, it was. I was there until I turned 18, and then I moved with my pops, and then from there, I was with my pops like for the rest of the time in Birmingham. That's when I did that transition over to Birmingham.
So you saying that y'all was a military family?
Yeah, both my
Military,
parents
okay.
retired. Yeah, both my parents retired
Yeah.
military.
So as you got older, I want to make sure I got this correct. You did a little acting. You did a
I
little
did.
acting.
I did. I
Um.
had a web series that I was on called Guy
Mhm.
Code, and then I was in an independent film.
Mhm.
That's when I was in Atlanta. When I moved to Atlanta, I did an independent film with Land King Productions. It was a vibe. It was really, really cool. But yeah, just a little bit. I did a little
Well, it
bit of
was
that.
it was actually three films I seen you on. Three. Well, I want to
One was a
say.
reality show.
Well, okay, reality show. Yes, yes,
One was
yes,
a
yeah.
reality show. That was also under Land King Productions. But yeah, one was a reality show.
So how was it? How was it actually? Having those experience on TV. How was it?
The acting part, a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoyed it. 10 out of 10. The reality part wasn't my bag. That's not my thing. Different strokes for different folks.
Mm-hmm.
That one, that one just wasn't for me. I just feel like because with reality TV, you have to kind of you have to open yourself up to so much. And you really gotta let people in your life, but then you also have to let in a bunch of different people that you might not gel with them. Like you might not gel with them. And I'm not like, I don't really like a lot of the drama and all that extra stuff. And it kind of comes with the territory sometimes. You kind
Mm-hmm.
of can't just make yourself not be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was probably like the only thing that kind of made me want to steer away from reality TV. Would I do it again? Possibly. It would just have to be under like something that was like, I guess, a little bit more music driven,
Mm-hmm.
than like just straight up reality, because I feel like straight up reality is like one of those things where you bound to get drama. Music you are too, but I feel like it'll just be they'll be focused more on like what you're doing, like with your music and things of that nature.
So so tell us basically straight from Tennessee to Birmingham. Straight from Tennessee to Birmingham. Tell us, the experience you had to go through from transitioning from one place to another.
My parents divorced. My parents divorced when I was 9. My mom stayed in Tennessee. My dad moved to Birmingham. Both of them remarried, and me and my stepdad, my mom's ex-husband, we just didn't see eye to eye. We never saw eye to eye. And he was just like one of those very uh, assertive alpha males, if you will. And it was too much.
Mm,
The environment became extremely toxic for everybody, for my mom, for his kids, for me. Like it was a very very toxic situation staying there, and I had finally just made a decision after a few things had happened. We had a couple altercations. Like after that stuff happened, I just told myself like I wanted to just go ahead and move.
mm.
And that move, it literally didn't take long. I think I made that decision on Wednesday and I left Sunday of like that following week. Like I was out.
Okay. So, we talked about the acting, but we really going to talk about your first thing was dancing, right?
Oh yeah.
Your first thing was dancing. So, because my wife tell me I ain't got no rhythm at all. So
Everybody got a
what
little rhythm.
I mean, I got a little bit. Like, Michael
Yeah.
Jackson was my favorite dancer. So,
Okay, well that's a good blueprint. That's a good start.
nah, but listen. I just figured out how to do the what is that dance shaking my boots or something like that
Boots on the ground.
boots on the ground. I just found out how to do that. Nah, for real. I was in the club or a lounge or whatever. They doing a little line dance, and I'm sitting there trying to figure it out.
I'm just glad that you figured it out because I feel like that's a staple in our community right now. I feel like the black community, you gotta at least know that one. That one, the electric slide, you gotta know those, and the
I know the
waterfall.
cha cha slide.
Okay, okay, we getting somewhere. We
I
getting
mean,
somewhere.
listen, I know the cha cha slide. I mean, that's the only thing I probably could do. But when it come down to them cookout songs, they be hitting them turns and all. Man, I be off beat, man. I don't know none of them.
Yeah, now the advanced ones I can't do those, and I actually like I'm a dancer, but those
Mm,
the advanced like them extra line dances I can't do those, especially the Tamil one. The Tamil one is like the equivalent of like a math problem for me. I can't do that.
the Tamina dance. I ain't never heard of them. What's the
Yeah,
Tamina dance?
the little can't get enough the can't get enough song. I can't do that one. That's not for me.
So again, like I say I did a little research,
No,
a
no,
lot of
you
digging.
did. You did for
I
sure.
did a lot of digging, a little digging. So I read that John Legend. Was it John Legend and was it Anthony Hamilton? You said expired?
Anthony
Expired?
Hamilton.
Yeah, inspired you. So tell me a little bit about that. How they help you out in your career.
Just the sound, and it's a constant. John Legend and Anthony Hamilton are reminders that you don't have to sound like everybody else at
Hmm.
all. For it not to sell, for it not to be good, for it not to be quality, like you don't have to sound like everybody else. I think oftentimes as artists, we kind of have that we got to stick with the times. We got to stick with what's going on because
Yeah.
we want to. It got to pop. We got to make sure it pop right now, and we'll lose ourselves trying to chase the sounds of everybody else. So we
Yeah.
want to sound like the people that just came out and they went viral. It's just like if that recipe worked, I'm gonna do that too. And John Legend and Anthony Hamilton to me have very distinct voices with
Yeah.
timeless music.
Yeah.
Like they have timeless music, and it's like one of those things where the music's gonna be here forever, but they've always stuck to what they know. They've always stuck to themselves. Like they've never. I think John Legend just recently started experimenting a little bit more with like that up to date sound,
Hmm.
but it still was John Legend. Like he didn't
Yeah.
like strip it completely. It was still John Legend. But I love the both of them. I love their writing, their form of writing. Um, I love the emotion that they have behind like their records, their voice, and even their stage performance. And they don't have to do too much. Now, me being a dancer, I be liking to do backflips and all that other stuff when I'm on stage. However, I like the fact that they can command the stage and they don't need much but a mic.
Yeah.
I love
So
that.
so when did you started to get into, singing and music and things like that?
It was right as it was around it was around the time that my dad was transitioning. He had cancer. He passed 5 years ago, and it was like right around that time frame is when I finally like made the decision. I was like, you got to staple something and do something because I'm so sporadic and I be
Mm,
everywhere. Like I had to figure something out, and I was just like, I need to do something that I know. I was in this competition with making my parents proud before they pass.
mm,
Like my goal was I need to make my parents proud before, you know what I'm saying, I lose my parents. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to make them proud. I've done so much and been all over the place, and I know like I haven't been the best son, and it's just like I wanted to do something that I could sit back and be like my parents are proud of me. Um and it happened like I think I recorded like my first record. My dad got really sick again because he got sick and he started feeling better, but he got sick. It was literally right around COVID.
mm.
Um and at that point I just kind of like locked in and made up in my mind. I was like, okay, we gotta make a decision. Like if you gonna do this, go ahead and go for it.
Do you love music? Is that your love? It-
Absolutely.
Do
Anything music
you?
related is what drives me.
So where do you find your creativity of music then?
A little bit of everything. Life experience, things that I have not gone through, like things that I imagine, like things that I think of on a day-to-day basis. Like there might be a particular like kind of love I haven't experienced yet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
And I can pull from that. I've done a lot. I've seen a lot. You know what I'm saying? Relationship
mm.
wise, like I've been through so many different textures. Like when it comes to like relationships and situations, I have a lot to write about. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a
So
lot to write about. So
so have you ever written for anybody?
written for anybody, independent. I've written for like two or three artists.
Mm,
But like big name people, no. Um, I want to get there though. Like I started to slowly go into ghostwriting a little bit more. I
mm.
came up on ghostwriting like I'm used to like a lot of different ghostwriters or whatever the case might be. So I that's why I do want to start to kind of dive in that a little bit more
Okay.
because I do records and when I listen to them, I be like I don't like this, but in my head I'd be like this will sound good on such and such.
Hmm. So when you talk about music, right? Music can go to any direction in the world. So where do you see like the industry at right now in music?
Like where do I see it or what do I think of it?
What do you think of it then? What do you think of it?
Um, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the industry right now, and the only reason why I say I'm not a fan of the industry right now is just because everything's so touch and go and it doesn't feel like there's any kind of emotion behind anything. It's just like everybody's on that wave of I want to go viral and I need it right
They need
now.
a quick little
Yeah,
flip,
like they need it
and then
right
people
now.
don't
Like
understand that quick little flip. That's see right now. I ain't gonna lie, $1 million something to me.
yeah,
$1 million
it is.
something to me.
But if it is, it like the money is there, but what people fail to realize is your career is more than money. Like if you really
Hmm.
care about what you're doing, Like it's more than money. It's I'm not just I don't want to write and just write and just write and just put stuff out and just put stuff out and it has no feeling behind it. It's just I'm putting it out and I'm writing this because they say this gonna be fly and they say I need to put this out because right now this is what's hot. So I need to make sure this comes out right now and I'm not taking my time. Niggas not doing artist development. They getting up on stage. They look crazy. Like it's there's so many different. I miss the '90s. I miss the
Man,
'90s. Like people used they used to have to. You would not come off the shelf until you did artist development. Like you weren't leaving the shelf. And I ask this question all the time, even with the artists that I work with, that I choreograph and I creative direct, I do artist development with them. I ask them, you got to think to yourself, when you get up on stage, would you pay the money that you requesting? You know what I'm saying for a booking fee? Like, would you pay for that? Like, if you were the promoter
mm,
and you were watching you on stage right now, and the booking fee was 1,500, do you feel like you were worth 1,500?
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like when
yeah.
it comes to your fans, and your fans got to pay 25, $30, $100 for a ticket, did you give them 25, 35, $100 worth of performance?
And I think that's the new era. Like that comes with this social media and things like that. Social media now, you can just put out anything and anybody just listen to it, they'll follow it. But back then, you had to go through like publishers. Well, I mean, publishings. You had to go through record labels. You had to do all this to like, you know what I'm saying? Even get it heard. Like, you had to make sure the radio played the song. Now you got YouTube's, what's that? Spotify, Apple Music.
Yeah,
Everybody just listen to anything. So I'm like, man, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I listen to the same songs over and over. I probably play the
right.
same songs over and over.
Same.
Like, um, the last new person I probably was probably NBA YoungBoy or something like that. But I go back to Jacquees. I listen to Neo. I listen to man. It depends on how I feel at the moment. Like it
Yeah,
depends. Like I be having them moments. I get into anybody. I get into any and everybody. So I mean
absolutely.
Keisha Cole's too. I listen to her too. I'm telling
Oh
you.
yeah, Keisha Cole. We not even. That's you know what I'm saying. Keisha Cole, my one. I know everybody be like, "Ooh, Beyonce, Beyonce, Beyonce." I be like, Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole is she, my man. Like Jetta. Anybody that knows me knows Keisha
Uh,
Cole is one of my favorite artists. Anybody that knows me knows that.
nah,
Keisha Cole and Anthony Hamilton.
Keisha got some
Keisha
something
got
something.
bangers.
She do. She do. I just started listening to this Anthony Hamilton song. It's called I'm a Mess right now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like man, I listen to it when me and my wife beefing right now.
Anthony Hamilton sings from a place of a broken man from the South, like literally on the side of a train track, drinking moonshine with a banjo in the middle of the night under the moonlight. That is the kind of emotion that Anthony Hamilton emotes when he sings. Like
Yeah.
it feels that that's a nigga that knows pain. Like he knows what it really feels like to be hurt, not ghosted, not oh I'm out, I'm good. Like that's the kind of music that we don't have anymore though.
Yeah, I don't think, man. Hey, I'll be playing the game listening to some old music. Like, people don't understand, man. It be football games, basketball games. I probably sit there before the pregame. I probably sit there and listen to some old music.
Yeah.
Music ain't the same no more. Music ain't the same. So my thing is, how can you help the music out? What can you do to bring the music out?
Well, I think on the back end, like I said, I've been working with a lot of indie artists. I'm currently working on a program called P5, Proper Preparation Prevents Poor Performance.
Mhm.
And it's where I am connecting artists with other entertainers and people within the creative space, but teaching them the things that they need to move forward. I do believe in artist development. I just got like four artists that are under the same company, and they have a show coming up, and they were like, we need you to choreograph. We got an hour set. Everybody got 15 minutes apiece. Da 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 da. I was like, that's cool. I'll do it under the condition of the first month of rehearsals with y'all will not be any choreography. It's going to be straight artist development and stage performance and
Mm.
developing character. If
Yeah.
y'all can agree to that, then I'll take the job. I've come to the point now where I'm going to stop taking jobs just to take the job, and
Mm.
I'm going to y'all are gonna have to put in the extra work before we even touch a step. We need to make sure you even know how to perform. I need to know that you don't have two left feet. I need you know your left from right. I need you. Do you have any kind of personality? Like, do you have sex appeal? What do your facials be like when you be performing? Bitch, are you gonna run out of breath?
It's a
What's
lot of great artists that can sing, but they are terrible performers. Terrible performers. And it be some of the greatest songs in history. But when they walk through them with them high heels or man,
it be horrible. It
man,
be
I'm telling you,
horrible.
they be the worst of the worst. But they be having some great songs. I ain't don't get me wrong.
Yeah, they got the songs, but see, that's what holds them. Like they have the songs, so being that they have the records, they feel like I don't have to do too much. The crowd gonna do everything I need them to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the records. But to build a superstar,
Mm,
like it takes so much more than that. Even though I treat myself the same way,
mm,
like even with like my manager, like with Jetta, she knows one thing I pride myself on is performance. Um, so I'm gonna rehearse. If I'm telling somebody else to run, I'm not just telling them, and I don't hit the treadmill. I go to the gym 5 6 o'clock in the morning. I get on the treadmill, and
mm,
I'm on there for like 30 minutes, and I'm rapping and singing those 30 minutes, like the whole time I'm on the treadmill. Like
mm,
I don't tell people to do things that I'm not going to do as an artist myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna complain about music, and I'm not trying to make change. I literally just had a listening session probably a couple days ago.
mm,
Um, just to get ear off of, you know what I'm saying, like ears from like different people. A couple of them I know like R&B. A couple of them are like more up to date. They like the more current stuff. So it was good to have them in the room and get the feedback on the records before I put them out. I'm not just going, you know what I'm saying, just throw the records out. Like I want to know, like
mm.
a general consensus. Like how y'all, if it's trash, tell me. I asked them. I was like, which one was the weakest record? I need to know which one of the records I played was the weakest record. Y'all could be honest with me. Like, let me know. So I don't put the like, you know what I'm saying? Like, tell me what's what instead of being yes men. It's too many
So,
yes men now.
so yeah, it is. It's a lot of yes men. So, what would you prefer is balancing? So you have dancing, and then you have music.
Music
Which
first.
one holds more value to you right now?
Music first. Music. And only reason why like dance is a comfortable space. But music is my go-to. Music is always gonna be my go-to first, and the only reason why I say that, like as of now, that's gonna be my first, and that's gonna be my go-to, just because I want to be the ideal artist that I would like to work with, if
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense. Like the artist, my dream, I would like to be my dream artist.
Mm. So, so when you say what is your dream artist?
Somebody that's gonna perform. I like a performer. Like I like somebody
Yeah.
really really gonna put on a show. Somebody that has like a diverse palette when it comes to music. Um, I like those multifaceted artists like your Chance the Rappers, your Lauryn Hills, your T Pains, your Missy Elliott's, because they can teeter totter between the two. Your Dolce's, they teeter totter between the two, like the two spaces. Like
Mm-hmm.
they can get on a record and they can sing. They can get on a record and they can, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna rap. They're gonna glide. Like, yeah, somebody that's into their look, their overall presentation, somebody that understands like their rollout and what they present and like what they bring to the table. Like that's the kind of artist that I want to be for myself. So music is like that big thing for me right now because it's like I'm slowly taking the baby steps to get there. But it's like I'm making myself do it on a level that an indie artist probably be like, I'm gonna take my time to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, like let's go ahead and go there now because when people finally catch on, it's one of those things where they'll be like, "You an indie artist?" That's why I want people to sit up and think. Like I want people to like really really sit up and be like, "You can't be an indie artist." You know what I'm saying? And if you are like, "Why ain't nobody picked you up yet?" It's cool. We can have that conversation later. I'm cool with that. But the fact that y'all realize that and y'all understand that I'm doing it on a grander scale, that lets you know if you ever do decide we want to put money into him, You saw what I did with my own
Mm-hmm.
before I even had a bag. You know what I'm saying? Now, if y'all put a bag on my head and you see what I'm doing now, like, oh, we going there. You're like, we gonna go there, like for real, for real. So, yeah,
So when you're in the studio, what's your mindset like?
it be everywhere. It literally be everywhere. It depend on what records we working on that day. A lot of times I write before I get there. Like I write everything, I listen to it over and over again, and I practice it before I get there. That way, I'm not wasting time because studio time is not cheap. So I be trying to make sure I got it together before I walk in there.
Mm-hmm.
Now in the event that I'm just kind of like freestyling some stuff because I couldn't fill in the blanks, that can be a lot for me sometimes, and I get overwhelmed because it's like I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to do it fast. Um, but I'd be excited about the studio. Like
I don't
I'd
think
be
I never
excited as
went to
hell
a
about it.
studio session. I ain't never been to no studio session, so I wouldn't know the vibes or nothing like. I probably been in goofing around in the studio, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Depending on who you there with, it be like that. Like I know what people to take when I'm going for certain sessions. Like
Mm-hmm.
if I'm doing slow stuff that day, I can't take nobody that's gonna get bored easily. I have to take somebody that really likes R&B music. If I'm doing like upbeat records, then I take like my friends that like hype music and stuff like that. It be different energies for different people. Everybody
Yeah.
don't like everything, and people will get bored. So I know most of the time I go by myself, but if I do go with somebody, like I try to make sure that it's a session that I know that they would enjoy.
So how many hours you think you probably spend in one studio session?
The longest I've been in a session is 8 hours. I just did 5 hours this past week, but if I could in a perfect world, I do like 12.
12?
I do a good 12 hours. Say, oh hell yeah, like I
Is
do
that
a
much
good
music
12
in the
hours.
world?
But you got to think about it. One song is gonna take you if you really, really getting into it, like for real, not rapping but singing, one song's gonna take you like a good hour and 30 minutes. That's one song, like that's one record, and that's if you don't have no feature. If you got a feature on the record, it could take you 2 hours out of that time. You know what I'm saying? To finish
Yeah.
that record. So
Yeah.
like 12 hours, shit. We had the five hours that we did. They got interrupted because the weather was really bad and the power went out in the middle
Mm-hmm.
of the session. So we didn't even finish the last record, but we finished 5 records. I was hustling through those records. Like we finished 5 records in that time frame. It was at the studio. So yeah, a 12 hour session that would be love for me. I would
So,
I would move.
so what is the best time for you in the studio? Like, are you a night person, morning person, afternoon,
I'm a night owl.
night owl?
I'm a night owl. You get me in there late. I want to see the sun when I get there.
So, dang. So, you have varied selections of music. What would you consider your best song or the most time you ever spent on the song?
Um um my best record right now is Love Languages. That's my best record right now. That's
Mm,
my best record right now. And I spent the most time on that record just because I was trying to lock down the feature. Then we had to like send his stems back and forth for the record because he stays in Chicago. He don't stay in Atlanta.
mm,
So he had to record there, send his stems down. We had to go through his stems. Then we had to get his ad libs because we heard something else and we was just like, we need the ad libs. So he sent the ad libs over. I couldn't go back home because I record in Birmingham. My
mm.
engineer's in Birmingham. And I couldn't go back home. So I had to go to my brother Callie's house and record ad libs to match the features ad libs, send that off. That process took like a good month and a half. But yeah, it love languages. I feel like that's my strongest record right now that's out, and yeah, it took the longest to get that done.
Was it exciting though?
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, it was exciting, but it was stressful because we were trying to beat like a time clock.
Mm.
Like we had a date in our head on when we wanted the record out, but it was just like a lot of different little variables that were happening that stopped us from being able to get it out when we wanted it out. But when we got it out, it did what it needed to do. Like it did what it needed to do. So yeah.
So you already gave us a test of your morning routine. You say five
Oh yeah.
o'clock. So
Oh yeah.
what is your routine for studio time? Like, what is your morning routine for the studio, then afternoon?
Studio, like when I go to the studio, I typically try to make sure that I'm off work the day before.
Mm.
I work at the bando and I'm a cashier. So I have to yield orders out for like 6 hours, probably at most, sometimes longer. But I'm yelling out orders all day and I'm yelling it over music, like loud music. So it kind of takes like a toll on my voice. So I like to be off the day before. That way I can just rest. I can shut down. I don't have to really like do a lot of talking, yelling, and nothing like that. Like I just like to rest and I go over the music. But the day of, I get up, I steam out. I get tea. If I don't have the packets at the house, like we normally have like the packets at the house. If I don't have the packets at the house, then I'll go to Starbucks. I get a medicine ball. Um, and I just chill. Like I really just try to stay as chill as possible on recording days. Drink a lot of water, and then go to the studio. My engineer, he don't smoke too much around me.
Mm.
If he know we doing singing records, he don't really smoke around me. If we doing rap records, I don't care because I can rap and you can smoke. That's cool. But on singing records, just because I'm not a smoker, it really bothers me.
Mm.
So yeah, like we try to cut that out, which is why I don't go to a lot of people in Atlanta because everybody smoke in Atlanta. I think I went to like two studios in Atlanta, and the engineer was smoking too. His homeboys came in. He was like, "Hey, this dude fire." They sit down, they rolling up blunts. I'm like, everybody smoking. I'm not. I don't know these people, so I can't just be like, "Hey, could y'all chill out?" I'll just let these folks do what they need to do. I got 30 minutes left. Let me go ahead and finish this shit, and I'm gonna go. Cause yeah.
Hey, I just thought of an idea for you, but you may have thought of it. You may have thought of it already, but we'll have a conversation. We have a conversation. It's an
Okay.
idea. It's an idea.
Okay.
Oh, but like I said, you may thought of it already. So, but we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
So we're gonna continue. So basically, you have a new single out, right?
Yeah. We got Love Languages is the last one we put out. We getting ready. We're gearing up. We're gearing up to put
Mm.
a new single out. And the album. The album comes out August 8th.
Okay. So tell us about the project. Tell us about it.
Oh, yeah, Hotel Heartbreak. I've been working on Hotel Heartbreak for years. It's like I pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it
Mm.
down. I finally picked it up. With the right management, you could get a lot done. Shout out to Jenna. But yeah, I finally picked it back up. I turned it into a three-part project. So for the next 3 years,
Mm.
I will be putting out projects underneath this kind of like
Mm.
trilogy on August the 8th at 8 p.m. My lucky number, well, my manifestation number is 8, and my name Hemingway, there's an 8.
Mm.
Um, and then 888 is my angel, like my angel numbers.
Mm.
So the 8th, which is the 8th, August is the 8th month, 8 p.m. Like everything falls under 888. Even with the concert is at 8 p.m. So everything, I'm just really big on alignment with this project
Mm.
and being intentional about what I want to manifest with this project. But it will be like that for the next 3 years. So everybody knows Hemi gonna be dropping a project in August on the 8th at 8 p.m. for the next 3 years. Um, the first one is the reservation.
Mm.
Um, the next one is called the stay, and the last part of the trilogy is called the checkout. Well, late checkout.
Mm.
But they all tell like a love story, starting from the beginning, like when you meet somebody,
Mm.
down through like the turmoil of it to that recovery stage, and then to that finally realizing what you want kind of like stage.
Okay.
Every project will have 8 songs on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a vibe. I really think that I think everybody's gonna really really like this first installment of the project though.
So, everybody, think music is peaches and cream and things like that. Tell us some of the things you had to go to make this project because like I said, people think, when they hear one song, they want the rest and things like that, but people don't understand music take time to make. People don't understand like I can be going through something, you know what I'm saying? The artist can be going through something at the time. Like tell me, what you was going through.
Everything with this project has been it's been tough because I'm not under a major label. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like I have management, but we thugging it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like we got like investors and all this other stuff. We don't have none of that. I work a
mm,
regular 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? So I work I'll work from 11 a.m. excuse me to 11 p.m. 4 or 5 days in a row just so I can have enough money to go to the studio. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Or just so I can put a deposit down on, you know what I'm saying, like dancers or a space, like for a video shoot or a videographer. And a lot of people do not understand, like as independent artists that aren't under labels or have people that are shoveling money into their stuff, like it's not as easy as what it looks to everybody else and what everybody else got going on. I'm
mm,
not getting a TikTok check, you know what I'm saying? I'm not getting an Instagram check or anything like that. So this is solely my finance.
mm,
Um, so I do stress myself out with work. You know what I'm saying? Like I do. Like I curate events, so I'm curating events. I'm going to work. I'm going to rehearsals. I'm still taking choreography gigs and DJ gigs. I'm still taking all of this stuff, but all of this literally is to fund the vision, to
mm,
get the album out. You know what I'm saying? To get the music video. Like, there's a lot of times when I'm presented with opportunities, I don't got the money for it,
mm,
and I have to kind of like bite the bullet and you know what I'm saying, punch the air because I can't do it, but at the same time, I would rather just wait until I got it. You know what I'm saying? Like wait until I have it. There's a lot of like major platforms that you can pay to get on,
mm,
but you're gonna have to have a bag. And if you don't have a bag, then they're not gonna look your way. It's not a oh we can talk about it later. It's like either you got the money now or we not finna have no discussions. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So like if you gonna approach us with the 2,500. You know what I'm saying? Like if you gonna approach us with the 5K. Like now you can't approach us later with the 5K. Like you gotta approach us now with the 5K. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I
So
when I go through things, something that's presents itself for me or really, deserve my attention, things like that. And I say like I don't get it at the moment. I tell myself God maybe didn't want me to have it for a reason at the time.
you're not ready. You're not
You know what
ready.
I'm
I
saying?
tell myself
That's
all the
all it
time,
be.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, and it's like it be the littlest things, but it be impactful in other ways.
Hmm.
Be like you can probably be, I'm gonna use probably me for an example. Me, my attitude might don't get me as further as it can be. But that's God, that's God sometimes tell me, you gotta chill out and relax at times. So I understand it's like, I, it's still things I need to work on. You feel what I'm saying? That's
For
why I
sure.
probably ain't get that place or get this, So I'll be like, you know what? It's just God telling me I'm not ready yet. So I
For
approach
sure.
every situation sometimes like that. Not all the times now, because I can be frustrated. I can be frustrated at times.
We're humans. I think a lot of people it's the scrutiny that comes behind like people crashing out or like tweaking or whatever the case might be, people like are so quick to judge and are so quick to be like, oh, cancel them, or are so quick to say, oh, they attitude this and they attitude that. And it's like you don't know what people are going through on the back end. You
Mm-hmm.
don't know how much they had to go through Monday through Thursday before they finally had crashed out on Friday. You don't know, you know what I'm saying, what's going on or who's in their inbox, who's in their ear, what they having to deal with in their real life not realizing we're not AI, we're not robots. So we're emotional beings. Whether we mean as hell, whether we're sensitive, if I'll get out, like at the end of the day, we are not robots. So we feel things. And everybody feels things differently because they're like that. The weight of the world that's on your shoulders might not be as heavy as it is on mine, and
Yeah,
vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like my dog could have died. Like my mom could be in the hospital. I just lost my job. This is all happening throughout the week. I've been arguing with my significant other for 3 days straight, and then
hmm,
Friday somebody come around say something sideways on social media, and then I crash out. But you don't
yeah,
know what I went through all these other days this week and what's currently on my brain that caused me to do that. And I feel
yeah,
like people have to have a bit more grace when handling people and dealing with people that might show their emotions, whether it's in a super, you know what I'm saying, sentimental way or a super angry way. We got to kind of give people grace, especially when it comes to these celebrities and things of that nature, because again, you don't know what they're going through. You
yeah.
don't know what they have going on mentally. I miss when we weren't as accessible. The only time you would see celebrities are in the magazines, a newspaper, MTV, BET, VH1. Like that would be the only time on the reality shows, like or like whatever. That'll be the only time that you would see them. Like
It's social
actually,
media now.
yeah. Like now you can see they everyday life, and I applaud people like Beyonce. I applaud people. You know what I'm saying? Like even Chloe Bailey and like a couple other people. Like I applaud them because social media is not their end all be all. You see what they want you to see and nothing more. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Like that's it. They could have had the worst month and you wouldn't even know that they had a bad month because they didn't talk about it on social media. You didn't see any, they didn't like react or respond to anything crazy on social media. Beyonce has a no scroll rule that she put like she implemented with Chloe and Halle. Like where when they get on social media, post no scrolling. You know what I'm saying? Like post what you need to post, post what's important, respond to what you need to respond to, get off social media.
Mm.
It just
Dang.
it keeps you out. It keeps you out of the BS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It keeps you out of it. It keeps you out of the line of fire. But it all, like I said, that all is wrapped up in being an artist, and a lot of people do not understand. It's so much more than I just made a song. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so much more than that. Way more than
I mean, listen, your time is coming. I'm telling you,
that.
you
Thank you,
have,
man.
you have a wonderful single. I heard that
Thank you.
song. Hey, Slim, that's a great song. I'm not gonna even lie to you. It's a great song.
Thank you, man.
So your time is coming. It's just, are you ready for it?
Not yet.
That's the question. Is you ready for it? And that's it. You got to
Yeah.
be. But I say one thing, right? A lot of times we don't be ready for it, but we have to become ready for it.
Yep.
So your time, listen, your time is so much. So you have a wonderful song. You have a wonderful
Thank you,
song.
man.
My
Thank you.
wife sing your what's the song? The song my wife sing your song all the time now. Is when you was dancing. I want to say you was on the truck. Was it Dab a Little or something like that? What's the song?
Bags. Bags. I know what you talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, she sings. Listen, Slim, she sung that song. She sung it to sleep.
Mind you, I didn't even want to put that song out. Like that was not on my bingo card at all. But it was just like, and it happened, and then it went, and I'm just like, that wasn't supposed to be a thing. That definitely wasn't
That's
supposed
her
to be
right there in the comments, right there.
a thing.
She man,
That was
she sing that song to sleep.
yo. I appreciate that because those are like the small reminders. Like to me, those are the ones that are small to others, but they're big to me because it reminds me to keep going. Like it just, you never know who gonna like what. You never know who's tuned in. You never know who's paying attention. Like you never know who discovered you and put you on to like something. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody on to you.
Mm,
Like, and a lot of people don't understand that. You just, as much as I don't like to like recycle the records and like put them back in rotation again, like I still perform them. I still like put them out there. Like when people ask, about like records. Like these are records that I still submit for things because, again, everybody don't know me yet. Everybody don't know me. You know what I'm saying? That's like LMA. LMA, we booed up was out 3 years before it finally hit the radio.
Mm,
Like that record was out 3 years before it hit the radio. And it's like one of those things like you got this song, you've been sitting on it for 3 years, it finally hit the radio and then it blows up.
mm-hmm.
And it's just like, I'm tired of singing this song. But you know what I'm saying? The world just caught it.
Yeah,
The world just got it. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's gonna be a lot of records. People are gonna deep dive back through my catalog, like when that moment finally hit, and they're gonna be like, well, what about this record right here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I like this. This the one. You know what I'm saying? You have to revisit those things for like people because these are the people that are supporting you. These are the people that are fueling your career. These are the people that are sharing your sound with other people.
yeah.
So
So I like to ask a few questions before we head out. So
okay.
where you at mentally?
Um Somewhere between I'm hungry, a crash out, and I can achieve everything that I need to achieve because it's a lot going on. I'm putting together a music festival right now
Mm,
in the middle of me working on this album and finishing this album, and I'm self funding all of these things. So right now, mentally, I am very burnt out. Um, I do feel like I can do better with taking care of my mental health, but I don't. Just
mm,
because I'm going 1,000 miles per hour and I'm always looking out for everybody else and everybody else's mental health. That sometimes I put mine on the back burner. So my mental health is on a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably like a 3,
mm.
and that's just me being honest.
All right. So what you think you can do to build it up to those fours and fives, to at least to get it to a five in a minute?
Um, Just prayer, a lot of prayer. I need to meditate more. I need to find more times in the day to disconnect from everything. My computer just went down day before yesterday, and all my marketing material, everything is on there. I do marketing as well, but
Mm,
I can't get to any of it because my computer is out. I can't touch nothing. But I feel like that happened for a reason because I feel like I was so focused on go 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 go. I feel like this is the do me a favor. We gonna get this done. Sit down
mm-hmm.
and relax your brain for a second. Like other stuff that you said that you need to do, accomplish the other stuff that you said you need to do. But you need to sit down for a sec because you're doing too much. I'm not gonna put you far behind what you have to do, but I want you to take a day or two and just rest. I feel like that's what God is doing to me right now. I don't feel like He's punishing me. I feel like He's telling me to relax and do something.
Yeah.
Go do something else. Like touch some grass. Like do something.
Mm-hmm. So you said you had a music fest. Tell me about this music fest. That caught my attention.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's called the Closet Case Music Festival. So Closet Case is a music festival for LGBTQ artists. I do feel like LGBTQ indie artists don't have a big platform or space for
Mm,
them like other artists that are mainstream. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there are a lot of LGBT artists that could be mainstream. I feel like they have great music, great sounds, quality performance, and things of that nature, but they just don't have that platform. So I wanted to provide something to them that is similar to like a Rolling Loud or One Music Fest or a Coachella, but
mm,
for them. You know what I'm saying? Well, for us. I can't say for them, for us.
mm,
Just because it can be a fine line sometimes with the music,
mm,
and things can get blurry and misconstrued. So I just want a safe space, a comfortable space where they know like I'm looked at as the headliner. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna put the time in to make sure I got good lining and we gonna have a fire stage and there's gonna be media and all that other stuff. But I'm making it like a 3 day weekend of different events. I got a DJ event. It's open to all. It's called Noise Complaint on Friday.
mm,
It's 10 different DJs one night. But we're doing that Friday. The festival is on Saturday, and then I have a dance showcase, which these are all parts of my life. I DJ, I dance, and I'm an artist. But the dance showcase is Sunday night. It's called Diary of a Hood Rat. So it's all like the ghetto choreography. Like we doing all the ghetto songs, like your Club Legends,
Mm-hmm.
like all the songs like we used to like back in the 2000, early 2000s, and you know what I'm saying, the 90s, and all the way up to now. But like we're honoring like all the club bangers and all that other stuff. But all the choreographers are putting their sets together. It's gonna be artists. I think we sold for that show. We already sold 89 tickets. I think we pushing for 100 early bird tickets, and then after that, and it's only been a week. The tickets
And
only been out.
what's the date and location?
July the 25th is a DJ show that is at Ralph David Abernathy. I think it's like 945 Ralph David Abernathy at We Entertain. The music festival is at Area 804. That's off Area 840. That's off of Ralph David Abernathy. 840. It's right across from the old West End Mall. It's literally right across the street. And then the Sunday show, the dance showcase, Diary of a Hood Rat, it's also at Area 840, right across from West End Mall.
And this is
Um,
all in Atlanta, right?
yep, July the 25th through the 27th.
Dang. So another one is how are you physically?
Um, Physically, I think I'm good. Physically, I'm good.
Mm.
Um, Shout out to the gym because that's what keeps me. Physically, I'm good. I don't really have like no issues like that for real. For real. I do feel like I could get some more sleep somewhere in there. Now, how I don't know because again, I be up, but yeah, I could get a little bit more sleep. But physically, I'm cool. Like I'm good.
And then last one on a scale of 1 through 10, how's business?
It's an eight, and I'm not saying
Hey,
that because eight is my number, but eight, it's an eight right now. Business is cool. I think everything is starting to pick up, but I'm being more selective with what I pick up because again, I still need to have time for myself. I need time to create for me and what I got going on too while I'm trying to do for everybody else.
mm,
Um, yeah, I give it an eight. I feel like once everything really, really locks in, I feel like once the album drops, that's when everything's gonna be like reality for me.
then you
That's
you got a manager that's on top
oh
of
she is.
everything.
She be on me. Like that's one thing. When I tell you, Jetta be on me so bad about everything, but I'm so glad that she be on me because if she wasn't, it's a lot of stuff I probably would have skipped over.
Mm,
I literally probably would have just skipped over it, but Jetta really be on my head. She always sending me stuff. She always making sure I'm good. Like not just with my music, but like physically and mentally. Like she check in on me. Like she always inviting me to like be in places and rooms that are refreshing, to help me build my network. Like because I feel like as an artist, if I don't have a network or I'm not building a network outside of my norm, then I can't expect different results. I'm gonna get the same results because I have the same network. But she's putting me in rooms with people that I wouldn't even imagine bumping into or knowing that they work with such and such or they write for such and such or you know what I'm saying. These are like the who's within the industry, like here in Atlanta and things of that nature. So she really on me. She stays on me creatively. Like she's like stays on me like about my sound and just making sure I'm developing things and like it's Jetta. She's a godsend. She's a godsend. Like for real, for real. I've had a couple managers,
mm.
and I feel like for the first time, I feel comfortable. I feel loved. I feel appreciated. Um, I feel like my work ethic is being matched, and I do feel like she cared about me as an artist. It's not like she not looking at me like a check. Like she looking at me like you are my artist, and we gonna thug this together. And when you make it, we all make it. Like I really I appreciate her. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real.
Did she ever tell you, you need to sit down and focus on one thing?
Yes, yes.
Cause it seemed like, hey, it seemed like you be, man, your mind be here, your mind be here, then right here. But look, I'm the same way though. I'm the same way. Like I probably start something, don't finish it, but still know I got it there. But then I'm going to go start this other thing right here. But then I
Today
gotta
I did an
come back.
hour apiece. Today I did an hour apiece. I literally got up this morning, and from the time I got up, I took an hour on my Hemingway page to do all Hemingway stuff. I disconnected after that. I went to my Tony page to focus on dance stuff for an hour. I went to the festival page, did stuff on the festival page for an hour. I met with one of the dancers. I had a session with him at the gym for an
Mhm.
hour. Left there, came back, went back to my Hemingway page, took an hour, swapped back over, went to my dance. I kept doing that throughout the day today to stay organized. And I would even answer text messages that had something to do outside of that block. So, like, if I was working on Hemingway, I would answer all Hemingway text messages and send messages about Hemingway related stuff. After that, I ain't touching no more. I didn't even, if they replied to me outside of that hour, I didn't even go back to the message until after I was done with everything and I was back on that hour again. So, like, I had to organize it, and it actually worked good. That actually worked in my favor today. I ain't gonna lie to you like that. That I might have to do that a little more often.
Nah, I think I need to become more organized. Like, I mean, I'm organized, but it depends on the time. I gotta have a system, but then once that system is aligned, I follow it. But I don't know. I be all in my mind. I know where everything at, but sometimes it ain't good to just keep it in your mind. So I just
Oh
be
yeah,
all over the place.
for
So
sure. I definitely all over.
so before we get off, tell us the future in Hemingway.
Um, the future for Hemingway is Anthony Hamilton's son. I'm like the I'm like the new generation Anthony Hamilton. Like I'm like the kid that like he put out and like this is what I'm doing now. It's like I'm with the times, but I'm also like on my R&B time. But I said I want to be like him. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be like Anthony Hamilton, but I want to be like the entertainer version. Like he's entertaining, puts on a great show, but like I want to do the full production, all the other stuff. Hemingway is gonna provide opportunities for a lot of different dancers, creators, writers, and all of that. I just haven't done that with anybody right now, aside from the people that are like with me right now, because I want to be able to provide more. I want to be able to pay people more. Like I want to be able to do more for them. So
Hmm.
I'm waiting until I get through the door. That way I can actually start doing that. Like I can be like, hey, I want 20 dancers. You know what I'm saying? I can reach back out to like the people that was rocking with me that I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't tap in with. Or there are people I wanted to write, but I knew I couldn't get them what I should get them. You know what I'm saying? So now I can go back and I'd be like, your pen always been fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to fly you out here. We got a record that we got to get out. You know what I'm saying? Type like
Hmm.
Hemingway is a beacon for creatives and creating that space for creatives. Every creative, every writer, every dancer, every choreographer, creative director, stylist, videographer wants that one person where they can go crazy with their vision and not have their vision stifled. And I want to be that. I want Hemingway to be that person in the future for them, like to where they can be like, I saw you like upside down with some headphones on, like just floating in the air, but I don't know if you want to do that. I'll be like, hell yeah, just rig me up. Don't let me fall. You know what I'm saying? But y'all put me up there. Like, if you got what it, you know what I'm saying? You think it's gonna look fine? Let's try it. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like, or the choreographer be like, hey, like, I see you dancing in like fire. Like, I think we should do that. Okay, well, light it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, do what you want to do. I'm here. I'm here. I want to be that beacon in that space where people feel comfortable being creative and knowing that they have an artist that as long as you make it make sense, I'm not gonna tell you no, because I know that we can, if even if it's not all the way developed, we can develop it. If you got like the idea and we can take it further, then just give me the idea. Let's take it further. But I want you to understand this is your safe space. I want to
Hmm.
be that artist that is that safe space for creators, and I understand what they deserve, what they should be paid, how they should be treated, and things of that nature. Like Hemingway is that in the future, like for sure.
Man. So listen. the last and final question. For real, the last and final question. Tell me what you think about our podcast from your experience on being on today.
I
Something we
enjoyed
got to
it.
work on, things like that. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I actually enjoyed it. I haven't done a lot of podcasts this year. Like I really haven't done a lot of podcasts this year. I think it's fire. The fact that you even took the time out to dig, that means a lot because a lot of people just ask the surface questions. They go on the page, they look, they see, okay, you said you was putting out a song here. Okay, boom, got that. You just put this song out. Boom, got that. Oh, this is the song you put in your story. I know that's your song. We'll talk about that. I'll write it down. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't really deep dive for a lot of things because a lot of people automatically would assume I'm from Alabama. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Like they would assume I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, born and raised. I was raised in Alabama. I was born in Tennessee. Somebody that digs is gonna know that I was born in Tennessee. You know what
mm,
I'm saying? Like, so to do that research, that is something just from the person being on the platform, that's
mm.
appreciated. Like in real life, that's super, super appreciated.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
10 out of 10.
you.
10
So,
out of 10.
listen, I appreciate you today, man. Listen, everybody, he got a song and single, and a song single and an album coming out. Got an album coming out. Listen, he's a wonderful singer. He's a wonderful singer.
Thank you, King.
So, listen, everybody go check him out. We appreciate him coming in and checking in with us. We
Absolutely,
appreciate you.
man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right. Have a good one, man.
You too, man.
All right.